Welcome everybody here to our simul stream on lichess and Twitch. I'm International Master William Pascal, and it's my pleasure to bring you guys to my stream every week for this event. I think our favorite, also the most difficult, but definitely the favorite. I'm going to post a link on my social media. Alright guys, ready to get started. I'm a couple minutes early, so we're in no rush. But good battle, streamer battle today. We finished 4th out of 6 teams, not too bad for a bunch of amateurs. We had some help from Spieler, giving us a little bit of an extra title player on the top boards. That was definitely helpful. But everybody pitched in, and it was fun. We played an hour of 3-0 today. It's good, it kind of keeps me in shape, though, because I'm basically slow. Those 3-0 games forced me to just play with my instinct. It's kind of fun. Alright guys, I'm hosting a simul. Everybody, please share the stream with your chess-playing friends. Let everybody know if you enjoy it. Share it with your friends, grandmothers, little children, everybody. Force everyone in your family to watch my stream. Jim, what's up? Good result, by the way. We had 4th place. It was quite a distance between 3rd and 4th, like 100 points. Those other teams are really not like featuring so many high-rated players, but as I said, on one team it was like the 19th highest finisher was like a 2200 player. I don't know, like really lots of master strength players in some of those other teams. Jim, what's up? Astrobate, you played some Grandmasters today, really? Tell us about it. I didn't know. I mean, I wouldn't think you would get paired with GMs. Being in like a lower point group, it would be less likely. GMs in disguise? Seriously? Did you get paired with a Grandmaster today? Just in disguise? How do you know they're in disguise? That's why they're in disguise, so you don't know they're GMs. Yeah, Bob, do an investigation or something? Alright guys, we're going to host a simul. 25 player every week. We do this on Sundays. Ready to get started here. I'm going to open the simul. 25 player simul, 20, 40, 90. Random color. Last time I forgot, we did all white. It's an inside joke. Okay. Guys, I've got a Grandmaster tournament. Hopefully, I'm going to be playing in a Grandmaster Norm tournament coming in 3 weeks. Starting 3 weeks from 2 days ago, October 16th. So if that happens, the stream might be down for a week or so. Shieber Spieler's back. Too strong to play in this event. We appreciate you having the time to spend with us, Shieber Spieler, even as just a commentator. Again, thanks to Shieber Spieler for making us more competitive today in the tournament. I know he's busy with very serious exams at university. Alright guys, here's the simul. 25 board simul. I am here, get it? I am here. I am here for serious chess and instructive content. Please follow everybody on Twitch and subscribe. Appreciate any donations or support you can give via Bits or PayPal. Also Streamlabs, streaming donations you guys can do. Check out my YouTube channel. I started doing videos. I'm going to start doing videos every week in addition to the regular uploads of our streams. That's there on YouTube channel. I got the wrong link. I got to put that in there. Whoops. All right, hold on. We got to add the YouTube link. I thought I got it, but I put the wrong link up. All right, let me see. Just 1 second. I'm going to correct this. Luckily, I didn't start the thing yet. Correct the YouTube link. Corrected. Accidentally put the wrong link in there for Twitch, looks like. Let me see. Correct link. That is the YouTube link. Alright. Simul's a long time event with up to 3 hours per game. Jim, thank you for the donation. Mr. Slohan, 1,100 bits, celebrating 4th place. Thanks to all you guys. Actually, everybody deserves thank you, not just Schieberspieler. I shouldn't just favor the higher rated players. Everybody participated in today's streamer battle. I appreciate it. Please no bullet and no London system. Yawn. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for playing. So Mr. Sohan with 1,100 bits. Jim with 100. Bringing us up to thank these guys. Mr. Sohan 1,100 bits this week. WJ Loof with 1,000. Jim with 600. We had a gift sub from Move 11 this week as well. So thank you guys. I'm going to host the Simul. Hopefully that works. All right. We got the Twitch link, YouTube link. Guys, check out the YouTube channel. For a long time, it was kind of dormant with just the replays, but I am going to make it my best effort to add one new video every week to the YouTube channel, so there's some fresh content on there. And I do put my heart into it, so I try to make the content of my videos as good as you might get in a pay-per-view sort of chess video. All right, Aldisto. Guys, everybody who's a subscriber to the stream, welcome to play. You have a screenshot when I was first on the whole Mega Battle and DK was second. Yeah, you guys are way ahead of me in the beginning. And you beat Pop G head to head. Nice job. Yeah, DK guy has been on fire the last week. He beat me in the Simul. He beat me in Blitz very devastatingly. He performed, 7 points out of 9 in the Blitz tournament on Tuesday. And now, even though it's not his preferred time control, a very strong result. I'm not sure if DK guy's here now. Astrobait, let's get the subscribers in. Aldisto, Amiiboid, I guess this is a subscriber. I'm not sure, but he does help with the team battle sometimes. Krapnik is anybody else a subscriber? Let's see. Mr. Slow with a donation. Mr. Slow just gifted 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Yes, so it's a good day. Mr. Slow. Mr. Slow, you weren't here for the streamer battle, were you? Because sometimes people pop in for a few games. But I read out most of the participants, I think, this week. You weren't in there today. Of course, it's only an hour. All right, Mr. Slow. Thank you for the donation. 5 gift subs. Let's see. Marty Matsko, Mad Ramus. Who's that? Sean Simp, Scotty Pippen, and Ara Murray. Thank you guys for being subscribers. That's awesome. All right. Marty Matsko is going to be happy about it. I'm sure about that. Who else? Bold Random Rabbit. Who else is subscribers? Legion might be a subscriber. Let's see what we got here. Nudge Papa. Ayeste. If you guys get kicked out of the Simul, let me know. It happens sometimes. Yeah, Astrobait just mentioned it now. You can get dropped out. Cheesy Noob is Mad Ramus. I just clicked somebody. Did I add someone random? Alright, you're in there. The list is moving while I'm trying to click, so it's like trying to shoot a target at a carnival or something. Moving targets are not really my strength. I'm not good at shooter games, so clicking on the moving target kind of sucks. Alright, Stook. Be careful with Legion. Yeah, Legion has yet to lose to me. I know. Mitun, I'm not sure. Is anybody else a subscriber that I missed here? Let's see who's in the chat. Any subscribers that I missed? No, Legion seems like a strong player. I think I've got a couple draws and a couple losses against him. Definitely strong. Astrobait's jumped out. Stay in the Simul. Astrobait, is there any particular DK guy? Is there anybody, Jim? First, I'm going to take subscribers. Try to get this thing started in time. Then we're going to take some new players if we get time. Doba Suka. We've played before. Yeah, I was worried you're getting too strong. Well, that was the way I felt about you in the first part of the... I can't take Blitz challenges now, thank you. DK guy, when you first played on my stream, it felt like you were really, really strong. Then you kind of fell off a little bit. And then like in the last week, you've been back on track again. So who else is a subscriber? Let me know. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It looks like 11 so far. My eyes are kind of hurting me. It's hard to stare at the screen. I don't know how those people stream for like 12 hours and stuff. I need my blue blockers. I get eye burnout. Alright. Let's just start taking some people who aren't subscribers but maybe regulars. Bold Random Rabbit has been here before. Krabnik started playing lately. That's another strong player. Ruslan Bear plays often. If you play on the team also, it's a good thing to help out with the battle like we had today. Gotta be warned, I'm probably gonna quit my job tomorrow. Man, you better have a plan. Never quit your job without a second job lined up. You're a chess player. Gotta have a plan B, DK guy. Alright, let's see. Well, Sundberg Hansen was looking for an apartment on Facebook. Maybe if you don't have a place to live, you guys can go in on one together. Let's see. What else we got? Batan we played. Let's see. Chef Master also has been a subscriber before. Batan we played last week. Somewhere. Dobusyuka I recognize. These are the players who I recognize or are subscribers. And then people who like ask politely to play. Let's see what we got. Hello, could I play in the Simul? Question mark. Tactico time. It's not only for subscribers. Thanks for accept, sir. Krapnik. So hello, could I play in Simul is almost polite. At least it's like sort of grammatically correct. 17 player for the moment. We're up to 18 approximately. Yaroslav, do we ever play them before? Let's take Yaroslav. I've been to Yaroslavl, so I'll take Yaroslav. In honor of my visit in 1990. Alright, what else? This is a strong player. Whoa. This was in the streamer battle. Kristen B. BBB. Okay, that's the last strong player I'm taking. Now we need some lower rated players. Amazing IM. That's a good handle for an IM, actually. Jim, it's okay if you withdraw, of course. Like, let me know. Do you have to withdraw? Something came up? Alpha Paulo GG. Alright. Guys, just remember if you play, I gotta get some lower rated players. I let in a 2200, another 2000. Of course it's okay if you withdraw. Especially if there's a question whether you can play or not. I mean, I don't want there to be any question. Alright, Jim's out. No, if you're unsure, then don't play. I mean, I want you guys to be into it. Meeboy. Did anybody else get knocked out? Did a Meeboy just get knocked out? Because it's a little bit sketchy. Sometimes people are getting knocked out without wanting to. Here's another lower rated player. I want to balance it out so it's not just like 2200s or just beginners. But listen, guys, please do not play unless you can stay for 3 hours. Move 11, interested in playing. I don't want to strong arm you. Probably have to work. No, it's Sunday. Do you work on Sundays? Okay, Nicolas. Soggy Dollar. That's another 2000 player. A bit much. Alright, guys. What do we got? 20 players? Looks like a lot. Asterbait. So Asterbait down to Tactico time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. And then from Tactico time under, 13 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 22 so far, according to my count. 3 more places. 22. Yeah, that's what I got. Time for 3 last players, guys. Barnil Kumar. Medium strength. Coffee. This guy doesn't have many games. 84. I don't trust people that have new accounts to stay for the whole simul. That's my problem. I'm not trying to discriminate on the newer accounts. How about this guy? Artemi Gilka. 638 rapid games. That's a good sign. What do we got? 23, 24. Amazing I Am. If you promise to stay for the whole tournament, Amazing I Am, you can play. You promise not to leave. It's a long game. And no offering draws in, like, bad positions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 through Notch Papa. Mr. Slow. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I got 25. It looks like 25. I count 25. Going, going, gone. Sold. Yes, we got 25. All right, guys, good luck. Good luck. Trying not to look who I'm playing. Do we want to do Zen mode? Is anyone against Zen mode for the opening? Any anti-Zen modes out there? I bet this is gonna become a trend, like Zen mode simuls. Pretty soon everybody's gonna be doing Zen mode simuls. And it all started with me. Special thanks to Mr. Slow for your donation. 5 gift subs. Also, Move 11 earlier this week. Your board is black. You don't have a modern browser. That's the sarcastic answer I got earlier this week. I'm done with like forums. I'm not even gonna ask for help anymore. Uber driver tried to help me. Complain about the tournament. Move 11 just gifted a tier 1 sub to Batan CR, who's in the simul, I believe. Thank you, Move 11. I do try to give, well, I don't call it really criticism. I mean, I just try to give my honest analysis of the games. I mean, yeah, I will give criticism if that's what you want. But I would define it as just, yeah, constructive criticism and analysis. That's what I try to do here. But I mean, it's competitive for me. I'm not trying to like help you guys necessarily find good moves. I want to try to beat everyone. It's a little different than my Blitz stream. Move 11, thank you for the donation. D4. Highly suspicious that would be Jim, but he's not here. Someone on sound is also not here. I saw someone on sound in the... Did anybody talk to someone on sound today on Twitch? Did anybody see him? I think he was on the stream today when we did the streamer battle, but just very briefly. I saw him in the list. But I haven't seen him in a long time, so I was surprised. He's been working, I think. London system. It's right in the description of the simul. No London system. Queen's Gambit? Queen's Gambit? Queen's Gambit is standard opening. I mean, I think it's just good. World Loser, welcome. World Loser. How are things? No London, guys. Remember. Nothing personal against London. It's just... It's a boring chess opening. And overplayed nowadays. It's like listening to Britney Spears in the mid-90s or something. I don't know, man. It's just not cool to play the London system. Alright, so what are we going to do here? The B3 is much more interesting. London is terrible. So what are we doing? Who started this trend of, like, by the way, doing YouTube videos about the London system? When did it start to become? Because Magnus played it? Specifically because Magnus played it. Or played it a lot, I should say. Magnus is to blame. Blame everything on Magnus. But I'm thinking maybe, yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah. He's not my fellow I am. He's a new kid on the block. I'm ready to get publicly humiliated. That's a different stream. Thanks for accepting. You're welcome. Absolutely. Xteen alive. Well, if you're over 2,000 rated, you probably won't get publicly humiliated. But if below, it's possible. Another London system. Now, this isn't funny anymore. DK guy, you better not be responsible for this. I never really listened to Britney Spears. It was just a joke, you know, so I don't even know when that was even popular. But I know that there's this big movement to free Britney. That's now like a huge conspiracy theory. That's what made me think about it. I just thought, what kind of pop music, you know, do I hate that was popular at one time? Trying to think of something. The French, which I hate but I respect, you know, it's different. It's different than the London system. Like the London system, I hate it and I don't respect it. But the French is like, I respect it, but I still hate it. It's a different thing. It's kind of like the C3 Sicilian. Hate it, but respect it. Alright, let's try an advanced variation. I'm kind of bored with those main lines. Guys, welcome to my stream. International Master William Pascal. I'm trying to play a 25 board Simul here. The active word is trying. Attempting. Pierce defense? Not my forte. Jim, you just want to commentate today. That's cool. I actually was almost going to do that during the streamer battle today. I was like, oh, you know what? I won't play. But I can never take a day off from that thing. Too many. You know, we need me to play. I can't take a luxury day off like Tranquilizer. We just don't have enough masters in my team. Bishop G5. How did I end up in this? Ah, that's how I ended up in it. What did I do? I played E6 here. I shouldn't have done that. I probably should have played something more active there, but alright. The Bishop G5 is a bit of an odd move. We don't see the Old Indian too much. That's a Simon Williams recommendation. I guess when he's not playing the Stonewall Dutch or the whatever classical Dutch, he's playing the... I wonder who this is playing the... What is that? Scotch Gambit. That's it. This better not be DK guy. Yeah, the Black Lion, right? Well, it's not really the Black Lion. This is an Old Indian. I mean, the Black Lion is technically the Philidor. White just hung a piece here. It's a Philidor. Black Lion is a kind of Philidor. What am I talking about? No, there's an Old Indian and there's a Philidor. This is a Black Lion, possibly. It can be. That's just coincidence. I think we have two different games. Weird. Weird coincidence. At least somebody hung a piece. I don't know. The advanced variation against the French isn't great. There's a real... Oh, takes on E5. I haven't been brushing up on this variation. Now Bishop F5. Haven't seen that in a lot of stuff I haven't seen in a long time. Actually. Okay, one of these Londons is Who could it be? I mean, presumably the people playing the London are like new viewers who don't know that I hate playing against the London. It's like London, 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 London. See, that's why I hate it, man. It's boring to just play the same rote thing every time. It's always a closed game. Not really exciting. That bishop g5 isn't much more so either. So this is good. I don't know this line. I remember seeing this was an obscure recommendation in the late 80s when I tried to play the Pierce. It was my first defense to e4. And I played it for a while until I was a master off and on, but it was never my main defense. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do against bishop e3. That's a problem. I have zero theoretical knowledge here. I'm just going to go out on a limb. Can I play b6? You're getting old. Spent 3 hours listening to old Bob Dylan yesterday. Man, Bob Dylan was a good artist. I mean, at least you're not listening to someone who's, from hundreds of years ago or something. You're not that old. I had a really good bootleg of Bob Dylan. I don't know, I think I threw out all my cassette tapes. Really sadly. In fact, last year. Nothing wrong with Bob Dylan. I respect that, DK guy. Alright, now bishop g7. This looks really good for black. I mean, some artists are just timeless, man. Neil Young, Bob Dylan. Doesn't matter that they're old. They're still great. It's like Jimi Hendrix or something. It's not like anybody's going to listen to, like, exactly what I'm talking about, like Britney. Imagine, like, 2,200. Like, people will still listen to Bob Dylan, but it's not like people are going to be listening to Britney Spears or something. I mean, that's ridiculous. We got e3. Yeah, e3 is a good line. No shame there, DK guy. You haven't been playing like you're getting old either. Another London, but this time in reverse. So Imre Bardi isn't in the stream. That's his favorite setup with the ultra early h6. Bardi Imre. You thought Bob Dylan's too mainstream for me? No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like artists like Bob Dylan and I I said like I mean, there's some that are just so universal. I don't love Bob Dylan, but I respect. It's kind of like Bob Dylan is kind of like the French defense. I don't necessarily love it, but I respect it. Alright, it's too late to join to cry wolf. We're going after that bishop pair. You can respect artists without necessarily like stylistically liking them, right? Good evening. Yeah, I did some videos on my YouTube channel about this with knight takes e5. Let's give it a try. The variation in question, though, does allow a lot of simplification. The variation in question. Masturbates generation. He's a hippie. Typical chess player. Only a chess player would say something so stupid. Like my Bob Dylan French defense quote. It's the principle of the thing. Black has a dominant position here. Okay, e5. Do we transpose to a... e5 should transpose to a normal... Oh, this is DK guy. We got him already. Got him. He tried it a second time. Wait a minute. It could be Astrobait, but even Astrobait like stopped playing this. DK guy played this once or twice before, and now I know. I know it's him. We looked at Bishop F5, Knight D4, one of your Danish friend Bent Larsen's weird moves. So Bishop G4 is the main line. We had this once before. Bishop F5 is interesting. We'll play that. Maybe we'll transpose. Wait, what's wrong with this position? That variation is kind of weird. You would think it would be good for black, but it's not that clear. The results aren't that great. Schieberspieler? I thought it was just sort of stupid for white, but I looked at it. Things don't seem so clear. Now this is interesting, this black lion or whatever. I tried to play F4, which is provocative. This is a variation that I don't really know much about. Astrobait could be playing the Benoni. I've been trying to encourage him to play the Benoni, so there it is. Oh no, he dropped 2 pieces and offered to draw. Damn, that's not right. Man, this F5 craziness. I want to play E4. Who would play such a thing? C4? Takes? We could play like a pawn sack. Yeah, of course it should be fine. I was surprised to see DK guy playing it though, Schieberspieler. And the reason is because he plays the Caro-Kann. You know, so it's odd that a Caro-Kann player would play that variation, which is totally atheoretical. It must mean that he's personally had a bad score against it, which is strange. Six pawns attack. That sounds revolutionary. Well, there's a weird variation here. E5, FE, DE, knight takes. Knight takes E4. Doesn't work because of like knight takes E4, knight F2. I'm trying to get some kind of tactic with the queen H4, grabbing this pawn here. But I don't see it happening. Knight H5 is interesting. But it's not a very developmental move. So I don't know what we're supposed to do. Experimental. Padron Antoni, welcome. Oh, Dempsey Hooligan. Yeah, he might play some weird stuff. What's this? I don't really know enough about Hooligan to guess him out of a bunch of games. That could be tough. I'm not really sure. How about a passive Grunfeld for black? Now our old Indian player transposed to the classical King's Indian, which is probably a smart thing to do. This was a poor opening for white. Misplaying that. And now pawn takes pawn. Oh, man. I guess we have to trade pieces. Bishop on D3. Not a traditional placement. Ripun, welcome. I mean, I just call him Ripun because I don't know how to pronounce his name, but close enough. So now knight H5 is possible. I'm going to stick with something a little more fundamental for the C5 there. You believe the Grunfeld is rubbish opening for black? Come on. It's like a forced draw, isn't it? The Grunfeld has been popular since Botvinnik. I mean, I don't think it's ever really ceased to be popular since the 60s. I mean, it's just such a great opening. Gone through periods where one variation looked problematic, but I mean, surprised you would say that, Padre Antoni. I don't see any particular variation as like crushing the Grunfeld lately. The reverse Grunfeld. Well, now I have bishop takes b5. Automatic recaptures are... And this is a weird position. Bishop takes b5, queen b3. Are you even serious? Bishop b5, queen b3. Takes on e5, queen takes check, knight d7, queen takes b7. I don't have enough compensation for said pawn. That's strange. Looks like I have to take Chescudo. Welcome back. You saw Chescudo the other day. And they're back. Now, I remember this game I had with one Hungarian IM in the Hungarian Team Championship. How does this go? I'm thinking of a different line with bishop g4. Damn. That's a different variation. I'm supposed to take here. Early's on time is late, and late is inexcusable. That was my college fraternity's credo. But it's good. It's good to think like that, you know. Learn to be a timely person. Definitely served me well. Not always possible to be early. Okay, queen d4. You could try for the cheapo, queen e7, knight f3, trapping my queen, winning my queen, I should say. Okay, queen c2. What's this? Knight of bd7, b3, bishop d6. The only decent try for black is what I call the solid Grunfeld. What are you talking about? Against what? Against g3? You're not trying to promote g3 again as a serious threat to the Grunfeld. Now e4. Man, a lot of ambulances out there. What are they doing? Okay, there's some sort of protest going on. I hear perpetual ambulances in the background through the window, and it's just like, just realized I've been listening to an ambulance for like the last half an hour, it seems like. Alright, the bishop on d3. Well, I don't have to take on d4 right away. But what's my plan? Take knight c6 doesn't really bode well. I mean, he doesn't get a knight on c3, but I feel like I've done something wrong here. What is this? Looks very standard. c3, though. I mean, it's just completely unnecessary to play c3. But it allowed him to play e4. Not really sure the best way to play this. You guys got to stop with this London system stuff. I mean, seriously, it's just really irritating. It's like 3 games in a row are the freaking London system. And I asked you guys in the simul description not to play the London system. I mean, it's like ridiculous. Is that the only opening these new players know? How can you be this good at chess and not know any real openings? So now a3. Alright, now I've got to play e5, it looks like. E5, FE, DE, D5. Whoa. Knight D4. Maybe this isn't going to work. I thought this would work. It's not going to work. I'm going to have to play like E6 or something. That's unfortunate. Oh, maybe I can do it. I can do it. All right. Right. It's just a perpetual ambulance. It hasn't stopped. It like goes on forever. It's still going. Now I have to remember this. I don't remember what I looked at here. Bishop C4. What would I have looked at here? Bishop E3. How can there be like a perpetual ambulance that just goes on forever? You guys probably can't hear it. It's so distant, but I swear to God, I've heard it for like going on like 35 minutes now since I started streaming. Maybe I'm just like turning into Einstein with imaginary stuff. Or that was Sigmund Freud. Whatever. Starting to have hallucinations. I'm turning into Einstein. Yeah. Right. Okay, E5. D, E, F, E. What about E5 for me? If I play E5. Seriously, what's that? You got takes, bishop C5. Man, it's crazy with the ambulances here. It's like the Chinese water torture. If you hear noises like that constantly. It's really strange. I'm trying to remember what it is. Maybe bishop D3? Darn, I can't remember. I'm sure that I looked at this, but I can't recall where I'm supposed to put my pieces. I mean, Black's big idea is to play D5 in whatever this is. This Philidor. I have conspiracy theories about the ambulances. I think they're like empty ambulances. Just pretending to carry patients. Or it could be ambulance driver training. Let's see. There's no way that many people need an ambulance constantly in the same place, one after another. Where it's like you just hear ambulance sounds all the time, 24 hours a day. It just started like probably tonight because there's a protest. Not a big one though. We have a lot of political protests here in Hungary almost every day, but they're not necessarily really that big deal. I really don't know what to play here, man. Wow. I'm just like guessing on a move. Is my queen getting trapped? Like bishop D3, D5 takes, bishop C5. My queen is very restricted with no squares. And I want to like protect this pawn here. It's a serious problem. Damn, I don't know. Bishop E3 leaves my E4 pawn kind of weak. I'm not into the protest movement. Protests seem like a waste of time when nothing gets accomplished by it. They're just like protesting for the sake of protesting. But the government never listens to the protests, so it doesn't really matter. It's like you're going through the motions for nothing. Anyway. What do I do? Seriously. I have no clue. Bishop d3, d5 takes bishop c5, and I have to find a good square. Maybe I can play queen c4. But it looks dubious. I mean, I guess I could play bishop d3, d5, e5, but I still have problems sorting out my queen. This is really crazy. I just can't even think of a move. Problem with being a chess player is like noises bother you. You're used to playing in a closed environment where it's very quiet. Yesterday, like the church bells were driving me crazy. Now it's ambulances. I have to start wearing like earphones while I stream. Too sensitive. Because I've been spoiled with silence in tournament play all my life, I'm used to the sound of silence. What the heck am I supposed to do here? All right, I don't know. I definitely just don't know. So c5. All right, guys, I gotta move it along. DK guy, is that you? I don't remember. I'm sure I didn't play bishop f5 last time. But honestly, like c3 looks. It appears like a passive move. Stream some music. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to do the music because it's controversial. Whatever music you listen to, I mean, it's distracting. It's not serious. I don't honestly really like it when other people are streaming, listening to music. Regardless of what the music is, it just doesn't seem like chess. Although I used to listen to music while I played, while that was still legal. Now it's, I guess, any sort of electronic devices are forbidden, so forget about that. I guess I could just listen to music that you guys can't hear while I'm playing. Be a sensible thing to do. Then everybody's like, what kind of music are you listening to? I decided to just take. I wasn't sure about that pawn sacrifice objectively. It's not a joke about the ambulances now, though. It's just like continuous. Crazy. Okay, reversed version of the other game I have. I swear I've had this position before. Maybe I should just take. I'm going to start banning people for playing to London. Who else has played this against me? Dempsey, Hooligan. Did somebody play this previously? I've had this game in an over-the-board game. So Asterbay could have made it this far in the Benoni. Ambulance sounds have not stopped since 40 minutes I've been streaming. You'd think there was like a nuclear emergency or something. That's crazy. It's a Sunday night. It's not like it's Friday night or Saturday night or something. You could understand maybe on a busy Friday, Saturday night. But really on a Sunday night? So this smells more and more like DK Guy. What's this knight D4 business? Feels like some sort of preparation. But I don't know. Is C3 really connected to a plan there? I'm just kidding. I don't think it's DK Guy, although it's awfully big coincidence because he did play that. Luckily, I can keep the window kind of closed so you guys can't hear that, but it's insane. It must be an awfully big emergency. My opponent offered draw. All right, that was an exciting game. Thank you very much for that. Oh, wait. Played E5. What the heck? I liked his opening till H4. What's going on around here? You guys tell me if there's like a nuclear accident or something, please. Because, I mean, I usually had a lot of issues with the ambulances, but this is the worst it's been in a long time. He offered to draw after blundering his queen. What? I didn't just take a draw from somebody who offered a draw, blundering his queen. There was a trade of queens on D7. Please don't scare me like that. Yeah, but he just took my queen, and I'm taking his queen. It's a trade. It's an equal trade. Position is totally equal. Don't scare me like that. Because it's possible I would do something crazy once in a while when I'm not paying close enough attention. This is weird. What is going on here? Maybe I ought to play D5. Cheesy Noob, you don't play the London, do you? I know you like to play the Tory attack. Now this is highly unusual. B6. Really, I gotta stop thinking about this ambulance noises because it's driving me crazy. I gotta just stop focusing on it. It's becoming like an obsession. Basically, B6 is not regarded as a good plan there, typically. Yeah, bishop B5 check, not such a great move. That variation is kind of nothing. Feel free to start an interesting conversation here, DK Guy. I'm just trying to keep up with these 25 players. That's about all I can do. Alright, let's see. So, knight A3. Mr. Slow plays the French. Typically in those lines, I don't think the king, the knight is going to G6. Usually F5 is preferred. Where do I want this knight? Do I want to change plans and go back to B8 maybe? It looks slow. But it's a better square. Where's the knight going to go from E7? Just gets like all clogged up. Yeah, this feels like the right line. I must be getting getting really crazy. E5, bishop c5. Or takes. Takes bishop c5, queen d2. Then black has like queen e7. That looks awkward. Queen e7, knight d4, and then knight g4. Do I lose a piece? If I take, I fall in some kind of trap. You could take, play queen d3, and then play like king d2. So like ed, bishop c5, queen d3, queen e7, king d2. But my god, like there's no way I'll ever be safe there. So I have to play e5, I guess. No, I don't really think this is DK guy. Too coffee house. I don't think so. You can't rule out Astrobate again playing the knight f3. Because he used to do that. Oh, white blundered. I suspect this is Astrobate. H6 in the Benoni. Never seen anyone play that, but it looks like an interesting idea. Not necessarily bad. A little time consuming. I'm going to lose my mind with the ambulance thing, man. It's ridiculous. Maybe there was some sort of nuclear accident. It's crazy. Reputting every simul that I do every week is the same time control. It lasts at least 3 hours. So now I can take and play. Well, if I take, is queen c7 an option for black? And I do have to develop my knight somehow. Knight a3. Try it. A bit of an odd move, knight b5. How does that work? Favorable endgame? Or just equal? Believe it or not, I had this in an actual tournament game. It was like 2 years ago. I can't remember. I beat a 2100. And I've had some similar games in Blitz. Similar. So A3, that's main line according to the Chess Opening Explorer. I guess A5 is possible. A5, B3, castles, bishop E2. Am I supposed to play D5? A5, B3, castles, bishop E2, D5, knight takes E5. Bishop E2, rook E8. This variation has a good score for black, but I'm not really sure against A3. This could be like Mr. Slow. He's been playing the English. The sub 1400 first prize at the Grenke Open is €1,000. Sounds better than streaming. We should, if there was normal chess tournaments, Wait, what Grand Key Open? When is the Grand Key Open? Is there like over-the-board tournaments in Germany like normal? Can't be. I would think there'd be like restrictions and stuff. They're pretty strict. I hate this kind of line. It drives me crazy. So this is like another London system. This is our third London system. Find a bit of time for me, because you like me. I like you too, Blobix. The feeling is mutual. Thanks for joining us. Chess. Long lost chess soul brothers. You're almost as old. We're both old. I don't know. You're almost as old as me. What's up, man? I never know what to do in this variation. Who is this? So this is Cheesy Noob with bishop f5. That's my guess. I don't know what to do anymore. Queen a5. Twilight Zone episode. Okay, Queen a5 is crazy, crazy move. I might as well play a3. I'm ultimately going to have to play that at some point. Ultimate. You're leaving now. Not sure on how many streams I can participate in the near future. Well, I hope you can stop by from time to time, Schieberspieler. University getting tough? Gonna get serious? No draw. But anytime you're welcome. Alright. Focus on school. That's more important than chess. That's what they always say. That's what the parents always say. Knight a6 now. Man, I mean, I feel like I can play e5 even. This is just too much. London addicts. What other secret London addicts do we have here today? Oh, there's probably best take with the queen. Okay, so I won a pawn here against this London addict. Queen f5. Kind of a weird move, but I'm going to walk into g4. Yeah, that's a weird move. Gotta have a good move here. Gotta have a good move here, please. What is it? The diagonal of death. Now this feels like a very sound player. This is like Legion. Didn't Legion play another game against me that was quite similar? Knight b5. Knight b5 could lead to strange complications. The bishop will really be difficult to trap, actually. Knight b5, d5. What do you guys think about that? That looks weird. Knight b5, I don't trust it. Knight b5, d5, a3, bishop a5. I don't trust it. And not good to play for complications when you have less time. Strange. There's no other good place to put the knight. On a4. I've done that. It's similar variations. I don't know, guys. We gotta start moving faster. Legion. The Legion of Honor. This looks like Legion. I'm just gonna lose if I play knight b5. Some kind of deep trap. Knight b5, d5, a3, bishop a5, bishop f4 is not even a move. No, I can't play that. It's stupid. What is white doing? Losing time. Whatever. And Tony, you're not in the simul, right? What's happening here if b4? Happening, bruh. Pawn back. So now where? Queen d3 or queen d2? Could make an important difference. Queen d2. Queen b6. Yeah, like what's happening here? Queen d3, queen b6. Am I just like losing by force or something? What's going on? The knight is hanging. No. Black's knight is hanging. On f6. That's kind of important. Queen d2, queen b6. I don't think he can play that. Are you still in the woods, Blobix? How are the woods treating you? Mosquitoes. I won't even touch Blobix. Gorilla. A true gorilla. Alright, guys. So what's up here? Knight h4, bishop g4. Doesn't do anything. f6 seems like an intelligent move. But I do have check and rook c1. That also doesn't do anything. The Samuels thing is beyond conspiracy theory now. It's like ridiculous. It's a shame, though, to not be able to play bishop b4. Who is this? Playing white here. Yeah, that's a shame. But this is good. We've got a good situation. Maybe rook b1 is better than a3. Pawns should protect pawns. That's what I was told. And now, what do I do? So b5's coming along in the near future. Who could this be? My knight is not happy. How can it be happy again? Make your knight great again. Knight g5, h6, knight h3. Or do we go to e1 and at least guard c2? Yeah, I should probably play d4. I think I've had this position before against another draw for... What is it with these guys? Dude, what are you doing? You play the London system and then you offer draw in a lost position. That's cool. Why? Man, I might have something better. He's not really threatening anything. Maybe rook d8. I mean, even bishop g2 is interesting. Bishop g5, h g5, bishop g2. This is just inappropriate. Knight e4. Okay, I don't get this. Speculative pawn sacrifice of some kind. They're kind of standard. Another London thing. This has to be a hardcore French player. I might just have to close the window. Noise is getting too much. Very distracting. Oh, I know the other thing. It's no, Xerox isn't in the Simul, right? It's not that hot, so I can actually close the window. Dempsey Hooligan, welcome. Xerox is in the Simul. He played a really good French with me last time. Guys, we're going to show the players soon. A couple more moves, like 2 more moves. I'm going to try to guess who everyone is. But I was thinking of Xerox. Ponda Gorillas. Gorilla Ponda. Development. Development, is that good? Do you like developing your pieces, sir? Chess Gorillas. Wow. I guess Wade isn't planning on castling kingside after g4. Isn't gonna planning. All right, knight takes d5 looks like a really neat idea. Knight d5, pawn d5, e4. Start out some nice sacrifices. Sort of Oleg Romanician style Roy Lopez sacrifice. Knight takes, pawn takes e4, bishop takes e4. The shredder. That's a lot of open lines, but it's a whole piece. Take, e4. What am I talking about? Knight d5 takes e4. Actually, you can play bishop takes. Man, I wonder if that works. Knight d5, pawn takes, bishop takes. No. You got some sort of knight c3 ideas. I'm so close to It's a winning move there. Man, that's a little too close. Take, e4, bishop takes, rook e8. Then what do you do? I gotta do this. I just feel it. It's gotta work. It's gotta work. Believe. I mean, h3? Come on. Why can't I play c5? One more move. What? I blundered. Is that a serious move, b4? You can really do that? I don't go under an hour. Who's down to like 6 minutes there? OMG. You just played rook h3. That's the guy who offered a draw. Wow. Oh, well, alright. Am I winning here? Getting afraid of ghosts. Queen f5. It's a little dangerous because of like rook g3. When he has no threats whatsoever. And that's crazy. But I mean, after queen f5, white could even castle. How about the white? How about I play g6? Is that a good move? All right, I really ought to just trade queens here. This is ridiculous. I'm trying to be fancy. Don't be fancy if you don't have to. Wait, what? Disruption. Sorry about my bishop. Truly am. Nowhere to put it. What about your bishop? Like b5? This is original. I didn't think that was even possible. So now what? Yeah, the end game looks really bad. Who is this with 6 minutes? What? Looks like a mouse slip. Queen h6, but I can't do anything about it. There's no takebacks. Take back. Now wait a minute. King e7 was the plan. Right, now I can't be giving you my star pony. That guy has 27 minutes. Wasn't that the one who offered a draw? Another one of the draw offers? A5. But if I allow him to go to knight e4, what is this? Queen somewhere. It's quite an opening black has there. taking back this way. Who are the London system offenders in the simul? Are any of them known quantities? DK guy? Just trolling me? Wow. If this is Astrobate, he's adapting. He's adapting to his environment. G5. Unsound, but kind of spicy. I have some teammates who play like this. We'll just do G5 randomly in the Benoni whenever. It's kind of a stopgap, but it stops bishop f4, you know. This may not be that stupid. If it were me. So I don't know, White's playing this is a little scary. "28 minutes. Ooh, look at that. In between move. B5. Blunder or brilliancy? That's the question. Not an easy answer. I have no clue. What the heck? This looks familiar. I've probably played the exact game in Blitz before. Whoever this is just rock solid. A3. Obviously, we can't trust Black's position here. G4 is possible, but not really necessary. I don't know. That Black queen B5, queen C7, I guess. I mean B4. This is just too much space for White. So what's happening? B7's hanging, but you got knight C2. You're gonna play bishop C6. Now at least we're not worse. All right, so let's make sure we got this. B2's hanging too. I mean, I could have just 2 pawns for a piece with active counterplay. But I was thinking about something a little more concrete. Classic. Who is this? London system robot. So now what? C6. This is strange. White uses no time. Didn't know anything about the main line opening there. That's bizarre. One of the first players I've ever seen who didn't know that line but played it. This is weird too. Black's play very suspicious here. Black's pieces are kind of a disaster. But this is ridiculously solid. Just a draw. Your basic draw. So what happened? Knight d4? Alright, I gotta explore who these people are. Expose. Very strange noises. So good exchange there for black. I feel like I've played this too passively, though. Yeah, and white just seems to stay well, no matter what. Here, should I go active, like rook e2, knight b7? I don't want to ruin my pawn structure. This is creeping me out. Alright, so I'm going to start trying to guess who people are, but not on this game. It's just obviously a random London system player. Could be DK guy. So let's start. This is Cheesy Noob? No, it's Tactico time. Playing the London system with black. I don't know why I accepted Tactico time. That's bad. We're not supposed to accept players who have no games. That was bad. I didn't check them to see who it was. I mean, how many games they had. Luckily, they didn't drop out. Tactico time. Maybe you should rethink your opening, or either your opening repertoire or your name, one or the other, because it's not looking very Tactico. You're playing the London system. All right, this is Legion. I was gonna guess. I could be wrong now, though. He's using an awful lot of time. It's Stook. All right, I'm wrong. Stook with the solid setup. But Sook has changed. He's become super solid. Now, I don't know who this is. Could be anybody. Honestly. This could really literally be anybody. I don't even know who's in the simul. Tony, you're not in the simul, are you? Jim's not in the simul. I'm trying to look at the commentators here. Dempsey Hooligan. It's too slow for him. I don't know who this is. Boy. Yes! I got it. Oh my god. It was almost in the dark, yes. I got one. Last week I got like nothing right. So who's playing this? Another? This was the Pirates with white. Bishop e3. Got one right. That's amazing. Bang. Sack the piece here. Do I have f5? f5 wins the piece back, but it really weakens my king side. I have knight f6. And if bishop g5, bishop takes d5. That looks crushing. What else is he going to do? So who's playing the English? Mr. Slow? Yes! 2. Yeah, I know you guys. Mr. Slow's been working on his English opening, and that dynamic move there tipped me off. Mr. Slow was prepared here. Psycho-aggressive variation. I'm seriously worried. What happened here? This sucks for me. I guess I can take with the queen. Then you've got to check on e5, though. Damn. Knight takes? Okay, you can't do knight takes. I can do knight takes. But it looks slow. Alright, there's no way this is DK guy. It could be Astrobate, but I'm betting he's playing the Benoni. So it's just somebody else. Bro, when you click coaches on lichess, you'll first come up. Coincidence? Could be. Probably not. I pay them good money for that. No, I'm just kidding, man. It just could be. I don't know. There could be something to do with the fact that you're watching me. I mean, maybe there's some suspicious conspiracy. But I doubt it. I don't know. I mean, if I look at myself and I see I'm first, I figure, well, that's because that's how it works or something. But, I'm supposed to go guess who that last player was. Yeah, I don't have a guess here. I don't think it's DK guy. This is a crazy pawn sacrifice. I mean, it's possible. But I'm guessing someone random. No problem at all. I don't know. Is no problem at all in the simul? No. Who's in the simul? Damn it, I don't even know. Princess Chess is in the simul. I guess 2 already. That's awesome. Oh man, I don't know. Who's in the simul? HTFP, are you in the simul? Alright, I guess I'll look who's in the chat. Users in chat. Button. It's not Notch Papa. It's not Princess Chess. I don't think it's Princess Chess. I don't know who it is. This is just somebody new. I'm not even going to guess. Oh my god, no way. It was Acerbate. I just convinced myself that it was, and it makes complete sense too. That sucks. That's like the first time I didn't guess Acerbate ever. But I knew it could be him. Acerbate, you tricked me. I thought you had modified your anti-Caro-Kann system to playing the advanced variation. And you tricked me, man. Good job. Oh, I saw Aldisto. Sorry, guys. Aldisto's playing the Philidor. I revealed him by accident. And Acerbate got away, so I've only got 2. And we missed Aldisto, although I don't think I would have guessed him. Now this is interesting. Could it be someone I could guess? Semi-Slav. Solid semi-Slav. Who would be likely to play that? Dempsey Hooligan? Could that be you? It's used an awful lot of time. Half their time. DK guy doesn't play the semi-Slav. Princess Chess, do you play the semi-Slav? We already said Stuk. Jim is not playing. Not everyone's in the stream either. Mr. Coffee Bot. I want to make a Mr. Coffee Bot. Can we do that? I'm gonna have to guess someone random here. Antoni's not in the simul, right? Move 11's not in the simul. I'm gonna guess Dempsey Hooligan, but I don't think it's really him. It's Ayeste. Yeah, I forgot Ayeste's in there. He should be in the list too. Ayeste tricked me. He's not watching the stream. He must have turned it off. I would have realized if he had played more often lately that it could be him. Here we have E4. Here we have... What is this? I gotta play a little faster, guys. The London. Random player. Mad Ramus is in the stream, don't forget. Cheesy noob. Yeah, this is Kristen B, so this is a random player. New player I couldn't guess. I'm gonna try E4. This... Don't think it's a regular player from the stream. Just don't. Someone random. It's Chef Master. Chef Master's played before, but not enough for me to be able to guess him, especially not lately. Even when he was playing a lot, I couldn't guess Chef Master when we started this. So I think this is Mr. Slow. Damn, it's Notch Papa. Yeah, that's the other possibility, of course. I've only got 2 guesses. Right. I should have thought about it a little harder. Alright, we got to go a little faster here. Can I play A4? Is that something I want to do? I thought this was Acerbate, so who's playing the Benoni? I already had you, of course. You expect me to remember that? Would DK guy play the Benoni? Let's guess. Yes! Ah. He thought he would sneak it past me trying to pretend to be Asterbait in that fishy looking Benoni. But DK guy likes to play King's Indian style Fianchetto on the King's side. I think the DK guy goes out of his way to try to be undetectable. He's basically pretending to be fishier than he is here. A little bit. We got him. 3. Alright guys, I gotta move. Good job, me. So knight f5. Oof. The oof bot. Oof bot must go after pawn. That's some random player. Yaroslav. Obviously not a player who I know. This is probably Legion. No, it's Krapnik. Alright, that makes sense. So Krapnik displayed a very solid style as well. H5, solid aggression. I'm getting a little concerned there. Krapnik would have been a good guess. Okay, so could this be Cheesy New? Sadoba Suka. Hard to guess them. London System. Nah. Who's this? I guessed Legion a couple times already, but this reminds me of, I don't know, an aggressive player. I can't remember who. Who would play this? Dutch. Early Dutch. With c5. Really aggressive. No fear. Legion again. Yeah, that's right. If I guess you every time, eventually I'll get you right. But I just had a feeling that it could be. The aggression and the... like aggression with soundness. We got 4. MC Coffee. Did we reveal this one? We did, right? It's not Cheesy Noob. This was Tactico time, yeah. Alright, so we gotta move on from the... We revealed this too, right? Two is use no time. We said it was a Meeboid. I thought we already did that one. We pretty much revealed everybody. Yeah, that's Mr. Slow. We already did that. So, wow. Sacrificing an exchange here. Double wow. Wait, who is that? We showed this. That's amazing, I am. I wouldn't have guessed you. But interesting exchange sack. Anyway, I gotta stop guessing and start to move on. So, we got 4 guesses. It's not bad. Did I reveal that one? I don't know who's left. Princess Chess. What about Princess Chess? Does she play the Philidor? Would you play the Philidor? I don't think so. Who could that be? We didn't get no problem at all. Guess them. This is Aldisto. I think I already showed that. Alright. I got 4. That's not bad. Rook e8. Passive. We know who this is. The endgame. For the love of the endgame, Yaroslav. Alright, so DK guy, who has been really a monster of late. continuing to be so. Stop being a monster. Knight g4, take, take. Yeah, I don't like this anymore. I don't like my bishop on b1. What if I change my mind? Why the hell did I put my bishop on b1? Your knight was there, it was starting to go there. You know what? What if I change my mind? Can I change my mind? Pawn is hanging. Ugh. Looks like my bishop is okay for the moment, so I can play knight takes d4. Did we guess who this was? Dempsey Hooligan, Princess Chess. Who else is out there that I know? The truth is out there. The X-Files fans? Alright, let me see who that is. Could this be one of those guys? C3? Princess Chess doesn't play d4. This is not an advanced player, I don't think. Not a master strength player like Hooligan. Under 2,000. Who else is left? I don't remember. Is No Problem at All even in the simul? I keep saying him. There's also Batan, who I don't know too well. Who else is left? Really nobody else that I know. Alright, whatever. Who is this? I don't know. Damn, that's Cheesy Noob. I didn't think Cheesy Noob would lose material this quickly. He's lost a pawn. He's a little too advanced to lose a clear pawn like this. I'm surprised. Alright, so this is someone. This is Ayeste. We know that. Alright, very solid, of course. We saw who this was. Regrouping the knight with that possible square. The good old e7 pawn. Gotta watch out for knight g5. What happened? Rook c8? Pretty soon I'm just gonna reveal. I have to play a pretty solid style. I mean, honestly, in this type of simul, a little more solid than I would usually opt for, probably, in an over-the-board game or something. Princess Chess doesn't play simuls? Are you serious? I thought you were in the simul. No wonder I can't find you. Alright. I do that a lot. Imagine that people are in the simul that they're not in. Our pawn majority here looks extremely dangerous. b5. Man, I mean, what happens on that? I could even sack a pawn and break through. Queen b6. Speaking of queen b6, I was actually prepared for that. So this was Legion. The Legion of Honor. We've got no bishop. I don't like that. Schieberspieler was warning me to be careful. So my bishop is hurting for a square here, but we have this. Although rook, yeah, we have e5 if we have to. We'll do what we have to do. So this was Ruslan, who I forgot about. He's hiding. Couldn't catch him. How about an endgame, Ruslan? How do you feel about endgames? How about a nice, happy endgame? I'm doing a Von Cloud clone? What are you talking about? Wow, knight d4. The bomb cloud with black. So b4 takes c3. I mean, how does he defend against that? b4 takes c3. Rook c1, c2. I don't see how you can defend that. He's playing too fast. What's the bomb cloud clone? My king e7? Oh. Well, you tricked me. I thought you were going to play knight e5, and then you went to knight f8, knight g6. But I didn't find no problem at all if he's in the simul. Probably not. I'm just thinking of him because he played in the streamer battle today. I don't remember. Am I just making up that he's in the simul? Can somebody confirm or deny? Watch Papa is so solid. I can neither confirm or Delilah. Confirm or Delilah. There will be no problem at all. Alright, I was a little concerned about knight g5 there. We have more beer and I didn't drink it. Time for the second half of beer. h6, weakening my king side. Does that seem like a good idea? Preventing knight g5. I guess it's not such a bad move. Fizzy beer sounds. Uh-oh. Tactico time. We understand now. We understand. He's 22-39 in bullet based on 5 games. 21-36. Yeah, I shouldn't have accepted a... I mean, it could be totally legit, but I still shouldn't... I shouldn't have accepted someone with no games. This is resigns. I blundered. But I'm paranoid now. Alright. Pretty bad blunder. I don't really see the point in playing on there. I have to play queen b6 and rook c2, lose my a2 pawn, and face an avalanche of queenside pawns against an unrated player who's like 2300 in bullets, supposedly. So I think I'm done. I'm going to give that one up for hopeless. Taco time. I'm suspicious of anybody who calls themselves Tactico Time and plays the London. That's enough. Enough evidence for me of foul play. What do we got here? No real evidence of foul play, of course. Alright, DK Gaius. A devil. Chess devil. Pure evil. What did you do? You played 97 now? Back? I don't know what I expected him to play. Nobody's coming in f4 and h4. We have 5 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Was your rook sack a blunder? Difficult to say without a computer. I am. Amazing I am. I thought you were seriously in trouble based on space. It's not out of hand ridiculous. It may not be necessary. The jury is still out, I guess, would be the answer. So king takes, not dismissing it out of hand as garbage, but I have the gut instinct that it's probably not necessary. Should I take with the bishop here? Yeah, his knight is too strong. This doesn't look right, though. This player I also didn't mention. Nikolai. I didn't have time to identify everybody. He's playing kind of a weird setup here with the Fianchetto and the King's Indian attack. It's inspired. But now you're going to have to pay the piper. Guys, take your time. Wow, Castle's queenside. This is Aldisto, who's a really good player. Down to 8 minutes. I mean, he's not threatening anything. I could play like h3 and g4. But I guess theoretically he is threatening like c5 followed by d4. It takes me a long time to organize my other flank. The plan was to castle queenside anyway. Maybe he's going to hit me with b5, I figure. Morales would like crush him in 5 moves. Morales would just like castle queenside, play king b1 and a sack a piece or something. I'm just not that confident of what I'm doing here. For those of you who don't know, Morales is one of our other viewers who likes to play hyper-aggressive openings where he plays double king pawn, castles queenside, and sacrifices piece on d5 routinely. For me, it's not that typical, and I don't like to get overly tactical in simuls where I have like 15 seconds a move. Isn't really something that works super well. Okay, this is a really super strong pawn on d5. It's hard to deal with, but I feel like white has something here, objectively. On the other hand, we have to be very, very careful. Not sure I want to commit my castle to the queen side. I wish I could just delay the decision. a3, like Karpov. God, he plays c5 there. a3, c5 castles then. That's kind of cool. Delayed castling. Dobasiuka. But I'm much stronger than that 1600 classical rating. It's a legit player. Alright, we got to move a little faster. Wow, this is a crazy game. So Baton I didn't have time to name. Looks like I made a good sack. This is just easy peasy. Easy peasy. Piece back. Wow, Notch Papa goes for b4. I thought he would be hesitant to do that. But I didn't analyze this deep enough. I really didn't think he would do that. Greedy, greedy. Spaceman. Man, I thought rook a6 would be something for me. Rook a6, queen b7. He just calmly ignores the threats. Unbelievable. Rook a6, queen b7, knight b1. You gotta do something. That was the point. He's not afraid. Don't forget to trade queens. Yeah, I mean, this variation is nothing for white. I hallucinated I was playing against bishop g4 in the opening. Against bishop f5, queen b3 sucks. I've played this before, but it's just a draw. Objectively, I probably just need another line against this. Now let's see. Knight b5, knight d5. That's a diagonal. Ooh, knight d5, he has a pin. Like bishop takes, pawn takes, rook d8. I'm not sure about knight b5 even. Maybe both moves suck. Fix my bishop. I don't know, that looks ridiculous, doesn't it? B5. Okay. Man, he has B5. Are you serious? I might have like rook E6. But I guess I should play C2. C2 takes rook D2. C7, check, king moves, and then bishop A6. Yaroslav plays too fast. I guess queen H4 is normal here. Not really sure. We've probably played this before. Dude, leave me alone. Dobasiuka. Yeah, but Amazing I Am played alright, but he just missed the point. You have to play bishop c3 here, because I'm grabbing your knight. But the exchange check wasn't bad. I think you have almost enough compensation. To answer your original question. Now knight a1, rook a8, take, knight b3. Is kind of awkward. I feel like I'm playing on the wrong side of the board. And I can't stop it. I don't have a better suggestion. I like taking with the pawn better. This is a draw. I could even be worse, theoretically. But it should be a draw. What did he do? C6, rook d2. So now I just take on d5. Wait, has all sorts of problems. That was a cool sack. I bet it was sound. Alright, Cheesy Noob is tough. So this extra pawn is no guarantee I'm going to win here. At all. I guess I should play bishop d7. Developing a piece. What do you have for me? Takes, king takes? Stay away from my king. Or anywhere in the vicinity. What is going on here? Oh my gosh. Rook a3. Spassky Boris. How about queen h5? It's a badass move too. Queen h5. And then it gives him time for d4. Maybe I have to just call his bluff here. What are you going to do? You're going to sack a piece? Are you serious? f4, take, queen h4. That looks interesting. Jabava was on earlier. Gilbava. Queen h5, c4. Queen h5 also with ideas of knight g4 could be interesting. Kind of a crazy move. Crazy in a good way. The solidest Sicilian. I was a little worried Krapnik could have like rook b6 there, last move. Mr. Slow, you got a lot of time today. Threatening my g7 pawn is not very nice. Look at those diagonals. Mr. Slow, donation today of 5 gift subs and bit subs. Gift subs. And 600 bits, man. Thank you. I think Jabavo might be a little off his rocker. More off his rocker than most strong players. Kind of like Rockport. I wouldn't want him on my team, you know? Not the kind of player you want on your team. Balkus's rating. I mean, if you want a solid player on your team. I value solid players when it comes to team tournaments. If you want someone who might like win a knockout tournament, yeah. We have a raid from Balkush. Raiding with a party of 8. Man, welcome. I saw you streaming earlier. What's up, Balkush? Mr. Simul. Good to see you. Alright, guys, what am I doing here? I like Mr. Slowhand's game. I'm just going to have to defend passively. It looks bad. Astrobate is down a pawn. Insufficient compensation. Offered a draw. Not today. Alright, so Aldista with the expected craziness. I was thinking Queen D4. He's hoping I'm going to castle, but maybe I didn't think this out enough. I can also play B4. Maybe we keep B4 in reserve. Should I play B4 right away? Aldisto is pretty psycho-aggressive. Speaking of psycho-aggressive, drifting into a passive endgame there. Thanks for the raid, Balkush. I just tease him with Balkush. That's how he would say it in Hungarian. Give me that minority attack. So Cheesy Noob with the king up. Cheesy Noob has no fear. Rook A4. But I can play E5. I mean, is he trying to induce me to play E5? Inducements. Rook A4 looks kind of dangerous. Rook D5. Maybe that's best. No? Pretty solid move. Rook D5 looks really solid. But is it actually solid? It's just fake solid. Bishop C4. Damn, this has to be okay for me somehow. Alright, guys. Balkush is here. Follow the Balkush. Amiiboy is a defensive maestro. Defenestrating. Hard to get anything going here. The D5 square is a pain. Damn. If I try to move my C3 knight, it's like I'm going to have problems with A2 and the D5 square now. This is the end, according to Jim Morrison. For Yaroslav, who played too fast. It's a common issue. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just take it easy there. Settle down now. With that H-pawn. Has to be coming to get me. And then, whew. Possibly miscalculated. Chef Master turning something crazy into an almost playable position. Alisto is not one to trade queens normally, but he feels confident in that structure, I think. Maybe I shouldn't trade queens. Knight d4 for me. Man, I'm way behind development. How bad is it? Like queen d4, pawn d4, knight d4? What are you going to do? It's probably not that bad for me. Famous last words. Ruslan. Ruslan, you're not allowed to save such a bad pawn like that. All right. Minority attack. Leave my pawns out of this. Now you're threatening everything all the time. The e7 pawn is a super pain. Classic London system. They've used 2 minutes for the whole game. Damn. I don't like being tied down to that pawn. It's driving me nuts. This is a little passive. Oh my god, my f7 is hanging too. Wow, that's the whole point. Alright, so what's wrong with knight d5? Then you've got c4. That doesn't work. Now you've got a tactic on d6. There's tricks everywhere. Wow. Not nice. A lot of tricks. Yeah, knight b4, of course. Of course. Central pawn phalanx. How do you feel about the central pawn phalanx, Mr. Slow? Enjoying that? Alright, Yaroslav just is done. Wait a minute here. Knight d4, I don't know about this. Where do I go? Queen b1. Chef Master's just getting faster and faster from that really sick position he had earlier. He's completely okay with it. Almost looks like a normal Slav here. This looks good for black. a5 breaks on the queen side. Defensive master. Nothing I can do. With this is just nothing. Knight f6. The guinea pig. Maybe black's going to be better now. And that's unfair. Bishop g5. Knight e4, knight e4. Me-boy is unbeatable. I just have to try to draw here. Wow, that's aggressive. Alright, Asterbait, do your worst. Alright, this is over. Very promising. We got to get our piece back. That's just a dead draw. The knight is trapped. Aspect with an original rook lift, never seen before in the Caro-Kann. Rook h3. Might want to read Fire on Board. What's up, guys? Alright, I am getting out of here. The knight. Knight takes, pawn takes. That's good. Bishop takes. Probably necessary. And then we want to put our pawns on white squares if possible. Against the uber solid Krapnik. Is f4 a good idea? Very possibly, yes. Key, pivotal kind of break. Pivotal and key. Here maybe rook takes, actually. Bishop takes. Doesn't seem to really contain any poison. Aldous Stowe didn't really anticipate that move. What's happening? Huh. Pardon. Alright, so can I play a4 at some point? Before it's too late? I like a4. a4 is good. And cheesy noob with g4, which is like a brilliancy, positionally speaking. Trying to fix my pawn on h7. Alright, DK guy, the scariest player in the Simul. Voted every week. Scariest player. Scariest player of the week is... Maybe I ought to develop my bishop first. Bishop e3. We got e4, just winning. Looks pretty strong. How do you meet that? I don't know how you beat Legion. He just seems like Iron Man. Despite the very aggressive looking opening, then goes like super duper solid. Is c4 a threat? Are you threatening me? Seriously? Maybe I should play queen d7 now. I guess he's just trying to trade pieces. You're not going to play c4. That could be dangerous for my king f8 as well. Man, I don't know. Knight d5? Now knight d5. I don't know what to do. I'm very indecisive. Queen d7. Man, Mr. Slow is scary. Equal material, but I feel like I'm playing the Budapest Gambit or something. What is this? What have I done? What have I done to myself? I don't know, we're getting crazy with the f5 now. The h-pawn is a pain. I'm going to need to do something about that. And then there's tactics. Unbelievable. How about like bishop e5? Alright, we're out of here. Game. Yeah, this is material. Material girl. The unthinkable. The unnameable. Man, I give up. Knight takes f6. What am I supposed to do? Like, knight takes f6, b3? I did manage to beat him last time. I don't know how that happened. This is ridiculous. It's like playing Karpov. Or Ulf Anderson or something. What's the opening he played? Pretty straightforward today. Usually it's some weird stuff. Weirder stuff. Very solid. I gotta be careful I'm not worse here as the time starts to run out. Unbelievable. What about rook e7 actually? Rook c7, I mean to say. It's like he'll have some crazy defense. He offered a draw. I'm slightly worse. Of course I'll take a draw. Now this business, I don't really want to trade dark square bishops, do I? Well, I don't want to go into king and pawn game necessarily. With there could be problems for me. If he plays bishop b4, how do I handle that? I don't want to put my bishop on that, you know, get my bishop trapped, essentially. I could play h5, but then bishop f7 was bugging me. It's not really a problem, though. I'm never going to be worse, so I don't really want to let him trade bishops, or her. So I don't know what to do. This is clearly over. This is like a standard position. Standard. Probably a stupid move. Now g4. Whoa. Well, that weakens his king side. Amazing I'm down too much material. Can I finally play e6? And not pay the ultimate price? I'm off the pawn here. Not so easy to make progress. No, I like that d4 square. Speaking of not so easy to make progress. Let me guess. Your next plan. I've got queen takes d5. Winning a pawn. Pawn or not. Maybe not. Maybe not even winning a pawn. It's unbelievable. He has some sort of defense for that? So I should take first? No, I'm just dropping my a3 pawn. This doesn't even work. It's crazy. You can't beat Chef Master. There's no way. Alright, so I'm taking here. You guys better get in time pressure. What is Astrobate doing? Preparing the castle queenside, apparently. That h4 is huge. d5. I take this away from him. Right, I didn't want to allow that bishop to be trapped in. Now rook d2. h5. I was hoping to play h5 here. And now what? I gotta get out of this pin. What pin? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't ask me. F5. What about the H2 pawn? You just go rook H1 on me? Wow, this is crazy. All right. How about H6? I don't want to lose that. You're serious, right? You have knight takes D5. I have to take with a rook. And I have two bishops. But this is unbelievable. I wonder if this works for him. Man. Not really certain what's going on here. I've lost one, draw two, 5 wins thus far. Thank you guys for playing. Knight on C2. I feel like I'm playing Vacher Le Grave or something. Like some kind of grandmaster with this game. Now G4 for Masturbate. Masturbate, I don't know, man. You're solid here, but I'm solid too. The surprising B5. Just kidding. We knew that was coming. Maybe I should think about avoiding the exchange. Can I really do that though? I mean, his bishop's so good. It's like crazy. I didn't really want to trade queens. I guess I am. Chef Master, to say you have an interesting style would be kind of an understatement. A5 takes, nothing. How could you get away with this, with white playing like this? That's almost impossible. So I have to take with a rook. Not the first time he's played some kind of entirely absurd opening, gotten away with it. Check. Pretty good so far, Bob. Not that bad. Maybe it would be a better description. And what DK guy here is sacrificing a pawn. Whoa. I wouldn't mind trading some pieces, honestly. DK has gotten out of control. He's totally scary to face now. Yeah, he instantly plays the moves. Oh, Chef Master's 2,300 in bullet now? What? Wow. I'm 22-3 against you, and you're 2,300 in bullet? Whoa. That's hard to believe. 2,300 only? Damn. That's a serious rating you got there. No, I don't want to get trapped with my bishop. Well, this is objectively a draw. Yeah, you're lost. What's happening around here? Oh, he's got C5. Damn. Gotta be careful. Tricky guy in the house. I almost fell for it. The old C5. Breaking out at any cost. Yeah, but it doesn't look like... I mean, I can't believe this can work for white. Wow. Alright, so bishop takes or knight takes. The pawn has to go. We have that thing again, the weird bishop f7 move. I guess the easiest way to defend against it is like rook f8, preventing bishop f7. It's like a computer move. Very strange. Okay, this is just costing me time. Got to get that out of there. And now we need play on the queen side. With the queen side majority. Majority rule. I'm not sure I should do that though, honestly. That move I played. Astrobate, go for it. Don't forget the castle queen side. What happened? Bishop e1. And g4 is a good move. I'm a little concerned, like I could get in trouble there. Tribble. The trouble with tribbles. I can pin though. Queen b6. This doesn't look good. And now and Dubisuka used no time for the whole game. It's brutal. There is like a 20 something rating, 2000 rating there. So it's not a joke, but usually people use more time. That's hard. I don't have any time to think against players like that. It's not easy to deal with. I don't have anything here. Queenside majority. I mean, it's something. Whew, I thought my rook was hanging. I almost had a heart attack. You guys see that? Don't clip that heart attack frame. I thought my rook was hanging, and it's just by complete coincidence that it's not hanging. Just the complete luck that my rook is defended on e8. Damn, I don't think I saw it. b4. Dude, stop it. They're like crazy. How can they play that fast? It's a miracle. No joke. Mr. Slow. Pretending to be in time pressure. It's just like, what is going on? Are you playing bullet here? Dobasuka. 20 minutes left. 1600 in classical? What? Based on 29 games? 580 rapid, and they don't have bullet? They're playing bullet here. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Draw. You're obviously in a hurry to go somewhere. Where's the fire? Alright. Anyway, I mean, it's probably a draw, objectively, in any case. So what do we got here? Bishop c3 is a good move. They are tied down to b7 temporarily. Makes it interesting. How about bishop c1? We should be winning with those two bishops. So now a4. Alright, what is going on with this game, man? It's weird. White should be worse, but I have this feeling like I'm fighting a stronger opponent or something. It's really weird. Alright, we got rook b8. Pawn sacrifice was what that was for the initiative. Key endgame. Now f6. Probably losing a pawn back, huh? Astrobate, no castles queenside. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're trying to play f4? You want to kill me? Sneaky. Man, I'm like nearly lost now. What is going on here? Krapnik's gonna beat me in this endgame? Close to it. We gotta finish this off. I can't play a very adventurous style, I'm afraid, you know, in the simuls because of the time limitations. I normally try to play more aggressively. Wow. The Benoni pawn sacrifice. This is crazy. Crazy, crazy. And my knight's attacked? Okay, I guess I go to h4. What's up? Bishop f4. Mate. Mate. It's not mate. Almost stalemate. Oh my god. So Batan saves this game. I have to be careful I'm not worse now. Unbelievable. Bishop h6. Bishop takes a7. Bishop c1. Doesn't matter. a5. Probably worse if I'm not careful. It's crazy. Because I overlooked one cheapo. Damn. Wasn't easy to deal with. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. Oh my god. I could even lose when I should be winning. It's probably not the best move. Then I have to deal with players like Mr. Slow, who's brutal. Okay, where's the next trick? There must be something here that I'm missing. Just feels like white has another one of those tricks, right? Unbelievable concentration of force. Wow, pawn sack. Alright, mate, please. New plans. Planning for a draw. Mate, stay away from my stuff. Do you understand me? Right, now I have to lose a pawn? Great. Wonderful. Chef Master, 2300 bullet. I did not realize. It's pretty incredible. Incredibly incredible. I guess I'll take a pawn. Another pawn. What? Thank you for taking it easy. There must be a trick. I could take on a5 now. All right, this looks like pretty good. Got out of it. At least I'm not worse. Like I was considering being seriously worse here, but I decided not to. Speaking of considering being seriously worse, can I trap your bishop? This should be a draw. So DK just launching multiple pawn sacrifices. He's not playing a solid game anymore. We've gone beyond that. Oh, now there's another tactic of some sort. The worst opening I ever saw. But he's okay with that. The worst opening ever seen has been called. I give up. What happened? F4. F4. Do I take? What's that about? If I take it, what is white doing? Taking with the pawn? Bishop takes g3? Can you really do that? Wow. It's weird. It looks like I could take either way. I mean, I can play and white could take with the king. They could take either way. Rook is trapped. Reminds me of a game I had, the game when I finally lost against Hikaru. The only time. It was a French, of course, advanced variation. Very similar to that game I had with Notch Papa. Maybe much worse, though. Yeah, I couldn't castle. It was much worse than your position. Should I play Rook d8 here? Perhaps it should be considered. Not sure I like either of my options. Alright, we see counterplay. Seeking counterplay. I believe this is a draw. Can it be wrong? Yeah, HTFP, we missed you. We missed you. You missed us. Alright, knight e5, so 2 pawn sacrifice. Bobby Fischer. He's a scary dude. Rook d1 or rook e3? We need to really think about this. Rook e3 is kind of awkward. What am I thinking about rook e3? That seems like an awkward move, honestly. So now what? The endgame. Limited time. Offer. When is bishop f7 coming? That's that crazy move. It's like ridiculous. That's a totally engine move. What is this? Bishop takes g3. I can just take that? What's that about? Some sort of insanely deep pawn sacrifice? I have a bad feeling about this. There's bishop f7. Computer move. Or bishop takes g3. I mean, seriously? Alright, I'm going to take it. I don't know. I don't get it. I imagine there's some sort of play. No chance to beat this guy. Legionus. Brutal. Alright. DK guy, where are you? Yeah. Coming up. I have no idea. Alright, H4. Now the B pawn is weak. It's supposed to be weak anyway. So they said. Black has knight F5. It looks like Alistair's in trouble. How do we finish him off, though? Well, yeah, C6. You played bishop H5, wow. Now I gotta unpin. The end game. Coming to a theater near you. Now King F6. There's Rook D6 in some positions. Damn. We can play A4, B4, or B4, A4. I don't know. I guess I should have played Queen B5. How about Rook A8? Now he has Rook C4. I don't really want to play, you know, a pawn endgame here. Now that I missed, of course. Forced win. No problem. No problem at all. Unbelievable. Mr. Slowhand with no time. It's just devastating. Can I take? I feel like I dropped a pawn or something. Take in Rook B2. Bishop on D5 is so strong. E5. Maximum complications. Okay, I don't know, guys. Where did my white square bishop go? that got traded for the 2 pawns. The last move was Queen E7. This is clearly pretty scary. I think it's possible for me to win this position. Fix the queen side. Outside pawns. Weird endgame. Wow, what? F4? Damn, this guy is good. 1967. There's no way to beat him. What's up with like knight g5? Bishop c6. Very specific move. Rook pawns. Yeah. I don't like my chances, but I've got to do something. Okay, guys, thanks for playing. This is unbelievable. No wonder Schieberspieler said something. Yeah, Legion, you seem too strong for even 2000. You're brutal. All right, underrated at 2000 for sure. I can't believe you just sacked your queen. What? Mr. So is sacking his queen? Why would he do that? He just freaked out. F3? I mean, I guess that's not doing anything. He just took my bishop. I have to take it. Better not work. That better not work. Dude. It's hard to find a good square here. Check this out. This is crazy. Now what, F4? F4, B4? Are you serious? What is going on with this, dude? This has to be a draw. Isn't it like a force field? This is probably a draw too. My extra pawn isn't doing much. Well, I could take either way. Bishop takes g5 or bishop takes h5. Ruslan's unbelievable. He's getting stronger. But we're really closing in on him. It feels like here. How's this endgame? A little concerning. What am I doing? Bishop takes b3. Right. Should I resign now? Can I resign now? I think I should resign now. It kind of looks hopeless. Zugzwang? Is it Zugzwang yet? Knight a3? Maybe not. This looks bad though, whatever I do. Okay, this should be a draw. I'm not going to win that against Cheesy Noob either. It's like a double attack on f5. Damn. Offers a draw. Are you serious? It's a draw? Maybe it is. I mean, you have a lot of stuff for it. All right. I'm running out of time. That was kind of wimpy, but... Okay. The magic move. King c7, I guess. This is bizarre. But that bishop should be stronger than a knight. Frustrating. Wow. What just happened? I played f4, you played knight c4, sacrificing more pawns? What is going on here? What? How many pawns has DK guy sacrificed so far? It's kind of nutty. Right. Might miraculously hold a draw. Miracles never cease. I have a tactic? TikTok. TikTok. Alright. That's what they say in Hungarian. That reminds me of the other game. Bishop d5 into the game. Maybe f5 though. This is a draw. Thank God for ops-colored bishops. That may not be enough to save me, but I hope it is. Who am I fooling here? I mean, I have no way to beat Cheesy Noob. Even though I'm up a pawn. All my pawns are doubled. It's like stupid. It's probably just a draw. I mean, he can try to win or something. I mean, it's a fantasy. He's playing for a win is even more of a fantasy. This has got to be a draw. There's no way through. I mean, it's forget about it. F6. Well, the only time Notch Papa ever loses is if he's blundering in an endgame. There's a small chance he might make a mistake there. I don't know about my move. What is going on here? Oh, you got checks on e3, checks on b2. Are you serious? Are you even serious? Really? Wow. The wall. Can we win some endgames? It's a funny one. I offered a draw here. He won't take it. That's his prerogative. Oh, I get it. Still got to be a draw. Damn. No way I can lose this. This I could lose if I keep playing stupid moves. The last one. Should have just taken an f6. Yeah, now black's got to be careful. Probably he's going to hold that too. It's crazy. All right, now what? Just secure everything. What? What? Check. Does it matter? Does it hurt? We're lucky against Chef Master. Blundered. Queen takes d5 is an interesting move. The central pawn. I might want to take it while I get the chance. Queen d5, queen e3 check, king somewhere. Then again, he has a very strong blockade, so maybe I don't really want to do that and just say I did. I don't believe it just did that. DK guy with another crushing move. Crushing me again. Bishop takes g5. Doesn't really matter anymore, I guess. Wow. It's like the most brilliant game of all time. Just continues. I thought I had knight g5, but he just plays bishop takes c3. Every variation wins by force, no matter what you do. It's like playing Kasparov or something. 7 pawn sacrifice, all calculated perfectly. There's nothing I can do. I've never seen him play like this before. He said he was angry. Capable of switching styles. I'm going to have to do this. But it looks like I'm lost. This is probably some weird draw. we got to be careful I don't lose. Wait, you played Queen E8? That easy? Of course. I'm just gonna resign. It's hopeless. DK guy can just win at will. Whenever he wants to. This is probably a draw. Another sort of cheapo. Knight A6. Interesting. Do I have this check? Easy draw for black. He just routinely sacrificed 4 pawns for a crushing attack. It's only every week that I lose to DK guy, right? Last time he ruined my simul too. He's gotten stronger in the last week. His boss is in for trouble tomorrow. So what am I doing here? Bishop G6? What am I thinking about? Black has a chance now. Speaking of chances, a rook on the 7th. What about exchanging bishops now? That's a win for you too. What if I played H4? And I just create a force field. Is there some way for you to win that too? Wow. G6? Huh. It's unbelievable if I can't beat Ruslan Bear with 2 bishops against a rook. I mean, how do you make progress here? Very carefully. I can't believe how hard this is. He's got 9 minutes left. This is just a draw. It just looked like I had a chance for a second, but not really. Tactical whirlwind begins. Here it comes. Maybe rook f1? Yeah, that's a great idea. It's exactly the kind of trick that he's looking for. How is it not possible to win this position? This is unbelievable. I can't believe it. It's just a draw. Nothing more. Dead even. Right. Well, I only have like 15 seconds per move. I can't believe it's dead even. I resigned. It looks lost to me. I don't have a computer at my fingertips, so if there's a draw, it's hard to believe because I'm getting crushed normally. Maybe there's some miraculous sacrifice or some sort of saving move there, DK guy, but I expected to lose in the next 2 moves, so I resigned. But don't rub it in if there's some kind of way I could have saved the game. I'm pretty pissed. Man. Alright. Queen h5. I love it when people do that, like after the game, you're like, oh, it was a dead draw. Stockfish says it was a dead draw. Okay, well, unfortunately, that doesn't help me. You were trying to steal the initiative the whole game. You played for the initiative the whole game. You're fighting for a draw. Draw was never in your mind the whole game. You're trying to kill me. I would have begged you for a draw at any point in the last like 15 moves, but I was too ashamed to even offer one. This guy's offering a draw? What are you talking about? Why would you offer a draw here? I have 2 bishops. Are you kidding me? That is such a weird thing to do. Why offer a draw in this position where he's like on the verge of losing now? It's really bizarre. Very strange draw offer. To confuse me. Maybe it is a draw, but not so easy. DK guy, I thought I'd been on the verge of loss for the last 15 moves, to be honest with you. And finally I gave up the ghost. That's what I thought. Sometimes perception is different from reality. But what is up with this position, man? So how does this work? Tons of tricks. I need to play a4 somehow. Gotta be able to try to win. What is it? He keeps coming up with defenses. Do I have e4? Yeah, of course. There'll be some sort of tricks. Groveling. Damn. Okay, this is clearly a draw. I mean, I'm not trying to win this. I was hoping there was a chance earlier. So how does one side make progress here? Well, I get it. I get it. So you do. You're going to win. This really weird play. Unbelievable, right? Krapnik is 1500 in classical. And he's 1800 in bullet. He's going to beat me in this ending. I can't believe it. He wouldn't take a draw in that position. I'm actually going to lose now. That's unreal. I give up, man. Whatever. That's unbelievable. That's a lost position for me. He wouldn't take a draw, even though he was like making progress for like 100 moves. What is happening here? We gotta win this. Now, I've got a target. Knight check. I lost some weird games. Oh my god, he just took on d4. Wow. Good thing I noticed that. That was greedy. He was losing anyway. I was lucky. I wasn't even paying attention. Too upset about those 2 losses. Chess Viking. Chess Viking, what's up? The knight is trapped, isn't it? Should be trapped. Yeah, it's just over. Very bad decision by Ruslan. Couldn't resist. But, I mean, he's losing anyway, probably after A4. Take back. The B5 pawn becomes a target. It looks very hard for him to hold. I have F3 check. Power pawn. Power pawn presentation, I guess. So here I was calculating rook takes. I hope this isn't some sort of blunder. Rook takes e6. And another threat, but the knight is still trapped. If we choose the right square to go to. Check and king e2. Looked at this. Everything's under control. Yeah, unfortunately. Ruslan played a little too fast. I lost 3 games. DK guy claiming the final position of our game was dead equal. I thought I was dropping a piece, and I had no threats. But maybe I missed something. The other game I lost what I thought was a dead drawn position. The other one I lost was that Tactico guy where I blundered in the opening. Alright, Ruslan Bear finished. We've got 2 more games only. 14 wins, 6 draws, 3 losses. 2 interesting endgames. So Ruslan lost. We got this passed pawn. But also A3 is weak. But I'm not sure this is enough. He wants to trade off all the pawns. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow morning. Monday. Monday, 11 a.m. CEST. Thank you guys for supporting the stream by subscribing. Donations from Mr. Slow, WJ Loof, and anyone else. Okay, so that's almost something, but I'm concerned it's still not enough. I've got no way to break through the blockade of F2. We got to go for the queenside pawns here with bishop C1, I presume. I don't see how getting that pawn through. Anyway, my bishop's hanging. The B pawn could win. Knight G5, bishop D5. But I also could maybe give him the F pawn. There's good chances here yet. If I trade queens, how do I swap queens? Wait, I trade queens and play rook C1? I'm a piece up? I didn't think I was a piece up, that's my problem. I didn't see rook C1. Well, I mean, I see I'm a piece up, but I thought I'm losing it back, and I'm just completely lost. That's unbelievable if true. I used to have the same results, the bad results against someone unsound. I became so unconfident against him, I would start losing, resigning drawn positions. But this was not like a drawish position. This was scary. All right, Notch Papa. I'm threatening h6, so knight g4, we have like rook. Could be some complicated line, but knight g4, rook g6. Whoa. What happened? h4? Unexpected. Wish I could play for mate or something. Damn. No way I'm getting that pawn through f2. So I should just take... Knight f3. That's crazy. Are you serious? You're freaking kidding me, right? I'm gonna lose. He found knight f3. Oh my god. Wow, I did manage to beat him 2 games out of the last 20 or something. Wow, that's just heartbreaking. I thought I was winning, or better. So after 95, I can't play rook e6, I have to play knight e6. God. It's unbelievable. Knight e6 is fine. Knight e6, rook c3 check. Wow. So I'm just lost. Just like that, one move. It's unbelievable. It's so sick. Just have to resign in one move. Crazy. Good game. Normally Notch Papa's only weakness was in the end game. Today not. Didn't look bad to me. I probably have to sack a pawn or do something crazy aggressive to punish it. What I played was too passive, but I can't play the way I want to play when I'm playing this many games. Just too hard. If I try to play high, you know, variance positions, I'm gonna just like get slaughtered. I can only play a few games like the sharp position with DK guy. Mostly I'm trying to play like a technical kind of game. If I have like 20 games like what I had with DK guy, like sharp, King's Indian, or Benoni's, it's just gonna be fatal. Man, white is quite a subtle move there. What's that about? Does it matter? It doesn't really matter, right? I mean, he's gonna have to take that pawn, and I'm gonna go king c3, and my b pawn is good. The rook pawn is the right color rook pawn if he sacks his knight. So he's probably lost here. It looks over. Unless it's a pure rooking game. Pure rooking game. Pure king and pawn king and rook pawn against king endgame is what I'm trying to say. Looks like he just lost. Was there some way he could sack? We'll trade the knight for bishop and then draw the endgame because it's rook pawns. Is what I'm trying to say. Bishop c2 is knight b1 check. Take, b2. h5, h6. I could play b2 check, king d1. Yeah, I don't know why I'm being fancy. I mean, it doesn't matter. Combining f5 and c5 is like a Larson style thing. It's obviously risky and somewhat incorrect, but it can't be that bad. It's played in the English e3 symmetrical. That's why I referenced Bashir Legrave. He and Aronian had games like that where black's playing like f5. It's not that ridiculous. Slightly anti-positional. Probably not that easy for white. Yeah, we got lucky here. We did lose 4 games, so not a perfect event like last week. Almost perfect last week. This really was unnecessary. This way I keep his king. I keep his king trapped though. Keep his king trapped. Stay on your side. Stay on your side of the B pawn. Whatever it is, H pawn. That was formerly a B pawn. Alright, we won that one. I don't know about these end games. Losing to Kravnik really pissed me off. This game against DK guy, he's claiming it's like a draw at the end. God. I resigned. I hated my position so much. I thought I'm losing a piece, but I'm not up a piece. I mean, I just thought I'm losing a piece. You're attacking my rook. You're attacking my knight. So if I trade queens, man, those bishops scare me. I didn't see rook c1. I mean, I just saw you can mess with me like something like knight d3, but it's not enough. Apparently I'm lucky. He has like total compensation for his 5-pawn sacrifice the whole time. And I'm just like, he said he was scared or something. I was terrified. I couldn't see queen e2. Knight f3 turned out to be okay. And here I was just thinking I was lost. I should have at least played it, I guess. No, frankly, DK guy, I didn't see rook c1. If I had seen it, I would have played on. I guess I imagined my best move was something like the second suggestion of the computer, like pawn takes, bishop, well, no. Yeah, bishop takes knight or something. But even here, it's not that simple. Yeah, I was pretty depressed. It wasn't a bad game until I resigned. But the game against Krapnik made me very angry. And obviously losing to Notch Papa was pretty painful. I'm losing endgames and stuff. So this is like the losing move. I have to play knight takes e6. That's what we looked at. But it's a beautiful move. I mean, you know, it's easy to miss this. Rook takes, check. Now I have to play king f4. But I didn't see knight f3. I mean, if he doesn't have knight f3, I'm just better. That's the whole point. I thought he has to play like knight g4 or something. But this obviously is a simple tactical decoy of e6. Not that hard to see. For black, it's really easy to see. I lost a game like that last month. Missing a simple tactic for one of my opponents. Then the last game against, who was it? To review one last position. What else do we have that was interesting? Well, that last game, the B pawn game, wasn't that interesting. Alright guys, anyway, good games. Yeah, knight f3, didn't see it. So the final score was 15 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses. Not my best. I like to be generous. So Legion, yeah. Legion, I thought you were better. f5, dubious, imagine that. So I'm lucky. I was lost. I thought I was lost. You and me completely lost. It was just like a steady downhill. Until I got lucky with bishop takes d1, bishop takes e5. He just missed this, obviously. If I take back on d1, I'm probably going to lose. Descending. This is what black is hoping for. A recapture on d1. But there's no reason you have to do that, huh? Knight f3 check. Wow. Bishop takes f3. Pawn takes f3. And this is like a disaster. Resigns. My pawn on f2. Just totally lost. I had 7 inaccuracies, 19 CPL. I felt like I played like an idiot. I was actually doing really well. That's surprising. So what is it? I have to play f3? Something normal? Like a human being? Probably f3. Can I actually try an active move? Yeah. I mean, this is ridiculous. I should play f3 at some point. It was just the simul and trying to be solid. But I mean, my bishop on g2 is tragic. I have to play f3. It's like a Pierce. Yeah, you're worse. I don't know. I'm trying to this maneuver with like bishop f1. I mean, it's so sad. I'm like slightly worse after that. I wanted to keep a good structure, but even this is protected here. I destroy your central pawn, and now my bishops are active. So white is fine, you know, at least fine. That's terrible not to play f3 there. I don't know why I didn't see it. But anyway, guys, good games. Thank you for playing. We'll be back tomorrow morning with Blitz and Rapid Chess. If you guys want to hang out, 11 o'clock Monday, CEST. Thanks for being part of the Simul, and thanks for supporting the stream, guys. Mr. Slowhand? No, just a draw. Missing opportunities. Yeah, Mr. Slowhand, what was that? What was with your queen sacrifice before we leave? Was it forced to do that queen sacrifice? And was that even a draw? Was there a way I could wiggle out of that? It's pretty crazy. Yeah, the computer actually thinks he's better at the end. Holy crap. So the queen sacrifice was sound. Yeah, I blundered. I blundered here, missing rook c1. I didn't see you can just simply play rook c1. This is just a double question mark blunder. And then he sees it, and then I have to go away again. And now white has some sort of defense, some sort of sensible defense, but he sacked his queen. I didn't think it was even possible. But he just eliminates my pawn. Maybe you have an even better move. Yeah, I accepted a draw. I mean, I guess it is a draw. It's weird. It's kind of a weird position. You can always play bishop f1. Mr. Slow. Nevertheless, not a bad game. Looks like you had really good position at one point. Yeah, the opening was a disaster. What happened there? A3 is main line, and I'm not supposed to play A5, but it's a move. And then I didn't know this was even theory. Damn. Yeah, I'm kind of experimenting with C45 a little bit, even though I don't know the line. This line has a good rep for black, but apparently, wow. Look at that, A takes before white has never won a game. Nice variation to pick. 14 games and white has never won a game after A takes before, but Mr. Slowhand like tortures me. But it looks like this has been known for quite some time. This looks awful for black, honestly. I was very, very uncomfortable here. Following Agdelstein Adams from 91. And there's even an older game with Hjartarson with black. Man, I thought you're just better here. Computer's evaluation is slightly better for white, and white has no wins. It's crazy. I did what Michael Adams did. This is awful for black. Man. You see, that just goes to show you can't trust even the master database statistics here. I think that white is better in this position. But maybe there's a tactical idea. I just saw queen takes queen e5 check. That's weird. Why isn't that a thing? Like, seriously, why would Boss Boom not play queen e5 check? Bishop g2 is even better, huh? There's an old game from America. 77. America. I thought queen e5 check. What I missed was this. But even this is fine. You can't be worse here. It's a draw, probably, but white might even be better. Alright, guys, we'll see you later. So next week... we'll see you later next week. Yeah, send in the game, Mr. Slow. I will see you guys later. It's late here. I gotta get out of here. So, thanks from the pond to myself. Thanks for playing in the simul. Thanks, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. That was close. Ooh, Mr. Slow, nice queen sack. Bye-bye, guys.